So we're going to start with Bloody Marys.
Good start.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You got out of bed before you could smell the bacon.
This is the earliest I've ever recorded a video.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
So welcome back to the channel. Previously we had my dad on, which was tons of fun because he has no idea how to cook and I got to teach him a few things. But today I have my mom on, and my mom taught me how to cook. So she's going to continue to teach me a few things.
Nice.
We're going to make a big brunch spread for our family.
We're start with Bloody Marys. I kind of love those.
They're your signature drink.
It's my signature
well
drink.
known for them.
And then we're going to make some smoked salmon asparagus puffs, and we're going to make some sticky buns, and then we're going to make some egg muffins. And I like to keep everything very simple.
My mom is also an excellent hostess. She knows how to, she knows how to feed a crowd and keep them happy, so a lot of these are good, like, entertaining things.
So we're going to start with Bloody Marys.
Good start.
So I start with 2/3 of a glass of ice, and then I add a pickle juice ice cube or two.
Is that just what it sounds like?
That's exactly what it is.
It's just pickle juice from a can poured into an ice cube tray.
Yep, when my pickles are gone, I pour the juice into an ice cube tray, freeze it, and save them for, I usually don't have a lot of backup, but save them for another day. So we're gonna go with probably pretty equal parts of vodka, Clamato.
And why Clamato?
I love the Clamato because it has a little bit of seafoody flavor in it. And then the last part of the juice is V8. Add a little Worcestershire, a couple splashes. Some things you could do would be to use a little cocktail sauce. We have a tomatoey base and some horseradish in it. You could throw some of that in there.
And that was just Tabasco?
And Tabasco.
That makes it a little spicy?
Yep. And then we're gonna put in our stirrers, a little squeeze of lime.
She's garnishing with these, like,
A little
skewers.
sausage, olive. I put a shrimp on there sometimes. I put chunks of cheese on there sometimes. Ahead of time, I made some bacon strips. But yeah, you're gonna get a little protein and then a little sift of Old Bay. Some people like celery salt. I like Old Bay, especially with my Clamato.
Beautiful.
All set? Cheers.
Cheers. Very good.
Ooh, yeah.
The bacon is also going to be very good. So,
One
several Bloody Marys later, here we are.
One of my classic breakfasts, simple, and I can actually construct about half of it the night before if I want.
What we're talking about here is sticky buns.
Yeah, it's a treasured family recipe. So I start with a 1/4 cup of melted butter, and then I add to that 2 tablespoons of light corn syrup. You just give it a little zhuzh.
Little zhuzh, technical
And I
term.
pour that into 2/3 cup of packed brown sugar. Because after all,
This can't be bad.
everyone loves brown sugar, right?
Everyone likes brown sugar. So this is the sticky part of the sticky buns.
Once that's all combined, just pour it in the bottom of an aluminum pan.
Does this need to get greased or anything?
Not at all, you have melted butter. We normally use a tube of breadsticks, but because we were having a hard time getting those in the last year or so, we bought pizza crust, and we're gonna slice it.
Did you say pecans or pecans?
I say pecans, but you know,
each their own.
So I've pulled out this pizza dough, so it looks like this.
I'm gonna turn that, show the viewers.
It's all rolled up. Okay, and so you sprinkle the bottom and set it on your pecans. It's gonna taste divine. And then give it a sprinkle of the other side of each of these coils.
The story behind these buns, or at least my story of it, is that when my dad My parents are retired now, but when Dad was working on his birthday, he would always bring sticky buns into the office. So we would make them for his birthday, and they grew to be more and more popular.
It's true.
And he worked with more and more people over time, so we ended up making, what, 20,
I think the
20 cans of these maybe?
largest I ever did, I think, was 14.
Okay, it felt like a lot.
But it takes, now we're gonna put these into a preheated 350-degree oven for about somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes. And if you could smell this, the minute that cinnamon starts to warm up with the melted butter.
It's very good.
Yeah, there's
Honestly, my dad's birthday was like my favorite day of the year growing up. Just because I always got to eat sticky buns for like days. It was amazing.
So next we're making some salmon puffs. Again, a very simple, easy to make. Could probably make this ahead of time. I haven't really thought about it.
You could make them the whole way the night before and then just warm them up.
Pop them in the, yeah.
That's what I did. So like, I made this once.
For a bridal shower.
We made these for my sister's bridal shower, yes. We also, I was on a rotation, family med rotation. It was somebody's birthday, so we did like, oh, bring a breakfast. We're gonna do a breakfast potluck. And I made these all the night before, just warmed them up in the oven, and it was a huge success. I got an A on that rotation because everyone liked the salmon puffs, so.
Nice. We're gonna actually cut the crescent rolls in half. So we just cut them into new triangles. And then we're gonna take a little of this herbed cream cheese.
Make it easy on yourself. Buy the crescent rolls in a tube, buy the cream cheese with all the herbs and stuff in it.
Is onion and chive. Delicious. And then we've taken a moment to a little piece of salmon in there. And by the way, a little salmon goes a long way.
Yeah.
It has it's smoked and it has a big flavor. So a little salmon.
I'm also gonna add that when I made these for the clinic, and I'm, like a poor student living off of loans, everybody I was like splitting the atom, trying to get a little bit of salmon in every crescent roll, because that's like the expensive component. The dough and the cream cheese and the asparagus is,
And I've just added
affordable.
2 little spears of asparagus, rolled it up, and I put it on a cookie sheet.
Boom. All right.
In our working lives, in school lives, as you guys were all growing up, we kind of lived by the alarm clock. So on the weekends, when we could get away here, hopefully, we would do some more special things for breakfast. And we always joked that we would never see you until, especially tweens and teens, never see you get out of bed until you could smell bacon.
It is tough to recruit a teenager out of bed. Some of my rolls don't look exactly perfect, but that's okay.
It's all right. See how fun this is?
I love cooking with
forgot
you.
how well we work together in the kitchen. This is really going great.
So now we're just sprinkling a little bit of dill for the aesthetics, dill weed.
Sure. So our last dish is an egg muffin, basically. I've taken this jumbo muffin tin and put a slice of ham in each of the compartments, and it's kind of our crust, if you will. And then from there, you can literally add anything you like. Broccoli, spinach, tomatoes, peppers, onions. I have some turkey sausage, bacon bits, cauliflower.
It's kind of like a quiche.
It's a lot like a quiche. You get to put in whatever you like. This is kind of a fun dish if you have guests. They get to pick a spot, put whatever they want in it.
How old were we when you started having Paige and I like cook with you?
Oh my, probably 5?
Yeah, I was very young.
Very young.
You don't get knives or stovetops right
Yeah,
away,
you weren't chopping vegetables.
but you can scrub stuff, or you can stir stuff, or you can add onions to muffin
Learn
tins.
to measure.
Mm-hmm.
There's lots of fun things to do.
So we're at a more advanced level now, but this still keeps it nice and simple. Once you get through your first Bloody Mary, then you're on to the simple tasks.
So we had a couple leftover hash browns from a restaurant meal.
From some takeout.
That's just fun to add at the bottom. It gives it some substance. So sprinkle a little of that in each of them.
This is going to be like the world's best breakfast ever.
I think.
as you'll notice,
Peppers and onions are
again,
really
another
good.
Wisconsin episode, we've had dairy products featured in 2 of today's 4 recipes.
We're making them kind of a little of each.
Got some veggie lovers, got a meat lover. And we're really just like using up the vegetables that we have in the fridge. Which everybody should keep vegetables in their fridge.
Lots and lots of them. So just crack one into there. So we crack an egg, put it into a cup to make sure that it's a good egg.
And then you don't get any shells.
Yep.
You go,
Then we
wow.
drop it
You go,
in.
wow, what a good job I did.
It's a beautiful egg, no shells.
Then just drop it
Just
in.
drop it in.
It's not gonna like
It might spill over, sure.
but then that's fine.
Yep.
And then life
And
goes on.
then the last step is a little heavy cream, and it will get like kind of custardy. About a tablespoon. Yeah, we'll go with a little more cheese. We're from Wisconsin. Salt and pepper are right in front of you.
And throw them in that same 350-degree oven.
Throw them in that same oven. And some people like yolks runny, some people like them cooked all the way through.
If you forget about them, then you say, I was going for that. I was going for that all
Exactly.
the way through cooked yolk. And now you just get to enjoy your Bloody Mary until things come back out of the oven.
Perfect.
We've got eager partners in the background, just like, smells good, what's going
Oh
on?
yeah. So we're first gonna take out
Beautiful.
our salmon puffs.
Oh my gosh, we made those?
Yeah, and they're gonna be delicious. Sticky buns. Now sticky buns have to immediately be inverted on a plate. Very carefully flip it over. You want to have a good handle on it, and because that sticky part is very hot and very boiling. There we go.
Beautiful.
Only a little spillage. All right.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
Cue the glittery filters.
And they smell
Divine.
better than they taste. They're-
Both of which are great.
Yeah, both are great. So lastly, we just took out our egg muffins, and you can see they're
Beautiful.
eggs.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Well, that concludes our cooking adventures. I want to say thank you to my mom for being on the show, and not only for being on the show today, but also for teaching me how to cook kind of over a lifetime and teaching me how to love food and be adventurous and enjoy time in the kitchen. It's really been a gift and a blessing.
And I had a blast. And this isn't really the end. We'll make another meal today.
Yeah, it keeps going on.
I'm gonna make them a little weak today. We got a lot of cooking to do.
We have, yeah, it's gonna be a big morning.
Vodka.
Remember that summer we had like those meat straws?
Yeah.
We had these.
Yeah, in Wisconsin, you can find lots of fun things to garnish your drink with.
Thanks for being on my show.
Oh, this was fun. Great way to fill a Saturday morning.
Yeah. Other than, I mean, sleeping in is also a great way to fill a Saturday morning.
Yeah, that's true.
But if I have to get up, I'm happy to get up and hang out with you.
I'd have been down for that too.
Yeah.